Who is Malaysia's most controversial MP? Okay, now let me explain how we got here. Okay, so what we did, essentially, we updated the Hansards. We do this all the time. Okay, so anyone who knows MyMP thus far knows that after every sitting, we'll organize a bunch of volunteers, sit down and look through all the Hansards manually to look for questions and motions. Okay. On top of that, we scrape the Hansards for certain information, things like attendance, okay? So I think a lot of you who have covered us in the media before covered us based on attendance, and we're very happy to see that attendance was actually one of the key talking points of GE15. I think that was a really good thing for us. I think that's how our website actually reached, I think, 1 million visitors during GE15. Then we started getting more funding also, so that was cool. Okay, so then what we did was we scraped back to 2022. Now in the Hansards, there is this word, okay, and we came across it totally by accident. It's Dewan Rio. Dewan Rio means what do you call that person who types everything out?
The
stenographer.
Transcriber.
Transcriber. Okay, so the transcriber type. Lepas tu someone say something. Lepas tu, they're like, forget it. I don't want Dewan Rio. Macam tu, okay? So they just type Dewan Rio. So what can you do with this data? You can look for every instance of Dewan Rio and then look for the 2 names that appeared before Dewan Rio. And then you mark how many times these people appear before Dewan Rio. Tiap Hansard pun ada Dewan Rio, you know, almost every single time. Okay? So this is probably the most scientific way of seeing who is the most controversial MP. Would you guys agree? Okay, and then also you can find Dewan Ketawa. So kalau ada Dewan Ketawa, then you know who's the funniest MP. Okay. So we did the exact same thing. We looked at Dewan Ketawa and we looked at the 2 names that appeared before. Why 2 names? Because sometimes it takes 2 to tango lah. Once in a while, you know, one MP says yeah, then everyone starts laughing already. But what did the guy before him say? You know, someone needs to set up the joke also. So that's why we tracked 2 names before. Okay? So, please, this for fun, don't sue us. Okay, to any MP who is out there on the list or whatever, if you're happy with the result, please reach out to us. If you're not happy, please don't reach out to us. Okay, thank you. So, Rio for Parliament ke-14, pre-GE15. Okay? So this is up to October 2022. Okay, from July 2018 to October 2022. And your most controversial MP is Sanisvara Netaji Raya, okay, with 521 Rios. As some of you mentioned, Tajuddin was there also. Shahidan Kassim is also there. Who was the other name? Someone mentioned? Awang Hashim. Awang Hashim, later that one later. Yeah. Okay, so this is from Parliament ke-14. Okay. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is, okay, so an MP does all this Rio stuff. Are they effective MPs? So you can actually go to MyMP and check them out. In this case, looking at Netaji Raya, he's actually quite an effective MP. His attendance is 97 out of 103 Parliament sessions that we've monitored. And he's asked 139 questions. He's tabled 19 motions. Okay, so to me, all those metrics indicate, yes, he is a good MP by performing his job. Okay. Now, if you look here, you can actually see all the questions that he's asked. So if you go to MyMP, you can actually click on the questions and you can see all the questions that he asked. We highly encourage the media to use these functions. Our volunteers have done a lot of hard work to put these questions in there so that people can actually absorb this content. Okay? Okay. Who's the funniest MP? Now, this one, we actually did two versions because in the Hansard, there is Dewan Ketawa and there is Ketawa. Okay, so Dewan Ketawa doesn't happen so often, but Ketawa happens often. And I don't know how the stenographer says, yang ini mungkin Dewan, yang ini mungkin sikit orang saja. I don't know. But we have both rankings here and it's the same person, so it's okay. Okay, so for the period of July 2018 to October 2022, your funniest MP is Shahidan Kassim. Hey! And he won both. So even for Dewan Ketawa, he's 76. And then for Ketawa, he's 238. Okay? And because I'm from chili sauce, we have a meme. Okay. Okay, so that is pre-GE15. Now we go to post-GE15. Dah? Okay. Remember, when you write about this, don't say this is serious, please.
So Chuck, the one on top just now, right? Is Ketawa, and then the bottom, the longer list is Dewan Ketawa.
Dewan Ketawa, yes, correct. Okay?
Okay.
So now we look at Shahidan Kassim as an MP. Is he actually a good MP? And the answer is yes, he is. His attendance is better than Netaji Raya. Okay? He's attended 99 out of 103 parliament sessions. And he's asked 57 questions. He's also under investigation for molestation. But so that's the tag here. We have badges for all the MPs. But this is under investigation only, okay? So this one, it's up to you. So I think this one resulted in a DNAA, same as Zahid. Okay? But we put this data there. It's up to people to interpret it however they want. Okay? And then these are the questions that he asked. Okay? They are decent questions, Kenapa Puspa kau ditarik balik Monopoly, they're not all fun and games questions. So I feel like, yes, even though they are controversial, even though they're funny, they are actually doing their jobs. Okay, so that's an important part of the equation. Now, Rio Parliament ke-15. Current. Any guesses? Okay. And the winner is Shahidan Kassim again. Tengok ada 2 trofi sekarang. Okay. Netaji Raya is still there. Awang Hashim is there, so good guess. Tajuddin no more already lah, of course. Yeah. So this is total Parliament Rios, I think in the last, maybe about 30 Hansards, 30-something Hansards, yeah. The final numbers, we can send it to you guys lah. Just let us know and we'll send you the actual sheets, okay? Ketawa, also Shahidan Kassim. Yeah. So for both, for Dewan Ketawa and then also for normal Ketawa, both also Shahidan Kassim wins. Yeah. Yeah.